So that hero is able to do quite a bit of work. And then Batrider picked up here as well. I think being able to kidnap one of these heroes, especially the Pugna,
Man, this poor
kidnap because
Pugna.
Pugna's a kid. Yeah.
Because he's a kid. I don't think he's a kid.
Look at him. He's a child. He's tiny. He runs really quickly.
Not all people
He's
that are tiny are children. You know that, right?
he looks to be carrying some toy lightsaber.
It does look like it looks like one of those, what is it, the PS4 move sticks or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does
yeah,
look like he's a gamer. Pugna's a
yeah.
gamer.
He's a gamer.
He's a gamer. But no, I mean, it's going to be very difficult for Pugna, right? Because right now they don't really have much of a frontliner. You've got maybe the Earthshaker, but if the Earthshaker just gets in the middle of everyone, or if he gets hooked up with like the hook shot, it's going to be pretty difficult for the side of Infamous to take some of these fights. So has to
Yep.
be very, very careful. I would like to see something tankier and something that can kind of frontline for the side of Infamous. I'm not sure what that is just yet, though.
So some sort of initiator.
Yeah, I'd like to see something like that. But who's left? Who is
I mean,
who do
it's
we
got to
see?
be a support at this point, right? Unless you're running Earthshaker and Nature's Prophet 4 and 5.
Well, usually I've seen them run Nature's Prophet 5. I think Moose plays that as a 5. Earthshaker again has the option of being a core or as a support. I think it's probably better as a support, personally.
I want to see Tidehunter. I've decided.
You've decided it's the watermelon for you?
Yeah, it's the watermelon. It's got to be
Ooh.
the watermelon,
Is that
especially with
gonna
a puck now.
be Is that a Leo style puck?
This is a super good lineup on Thunder Predator.
Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. It seems like Infamous, I don't think they've drafted themselves into a corner, but this feels a lot easier to execute on the side of Thunder Predator. Very skirmishy, you've got a lot of damage, gonna be able to win your lanes.
You have Disable if you want as well.
Mm,
Like being able to throw the Dream Coil, wonderful. Being able to throw out the Dream Coil and then swap someone out of the Dream Coil, even better.
yeah. So what's the final pickup then for Infamous here? I don't think a Tidehunter's the choice now because I think it's too high of a cooldown.
Yeah, that'd be pretty difficult to execute as well. I mean, it felt like you wanted to go for this early push, but you've got a lot of tools to deal with the early push right now. Clockwork, Batrider, and Puck all deal with that early push quite well. So they responded amazing on Thunder Predator with their draft.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
if it could go something like Puck, but I feel like that wouldn't really give you enough team fight or anything
Well,
like
Puck's
that.
already taken out, so it
I
doesn't
mean, not
matter.
Puck. I meant to say Tusk. I was looking at the Puck.
Ah,
Thank
well,
you, Moxxi.
similar. You've got two of the same letters in that name. I can understand that.
The U and the K.
The U and the K. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Just roll with it, dude. Roll with it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else they could do. I mean, you've got the Centaur. I don't really love the Centaur, but can just, run away from a lot of the stuff if necessary, but you still have a lot of things to hold you into place, right? The Dream Coil, you can't run from it. If you snap, that's when the damage comes out. The Batrider, of course, the lasso, you're holed up anyways. You're going to be able to get swapped by Venge. You've got the Clockwork, who's going to have the hook shot.
Axe.
Axe isn't too bad, but I don't love it.
Centaur would be pretty good. Being able to
What about an
stampede.
Uberlord? It's not really initiation, but he's a big tanky guy who can go in the front and he can just teleport everybody out if needed.
I think he dies too quickly to the troll. He's got to get real close to
Well, I
everybody.
mean, you'd have to be close enough to the troll in the first place, right? And have him going on
Yeah.
someone else. I don't know.
This is hard. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not crazy about
Uh,
it. I'm not crazy about it, Moxie.
I'm not crazy about it either. I'm not sold, Infamous. I want to be
I like
sold.
his I like his horse.
Yeah, as Legion Commander would say, nice horse. Doesn't she say like nice mustache too to someone else?
I don't know.
I feel like that's a line. I could be wrong. But I am really liking the Thunder Predator lineup. We've got Atun on his troll, Matthew on the Clockwork, Draken, also known as Leo Style, I believe, is going to be playing the puck, and he's an excellent puck player.
Mhm. I like Thunder Predator's lineup too much to really say that they could lose this game, but I've seen what Oliver can do with a Radiance on a hero that doesn't really build Radiance. I can only like imagine what he's able to do with Spectre now that he's can build a Radiance on that hero, which I promise you he will.
Okay.
That's his
Well,
thing.
if he doesn't, it's on you, Neff. I'm blaming you.
All right.
Neph's like, I'm used to it.
uh, kind of abuse that she gave me between games.
Yeah, it's fine. You can take it. All right, yeah,
Right.
I'm liking the Thunder Predator draft right now. I gotta say, as promising as you make it sound about Oliver there, I'm just feeling like this other draft is a little bit easier to execute.
Yep. I agree. So my money on I like the Abaddon made a little bit of sense. You can save people that get gone on by the bat rider, right? You can stop them from getting kidnapped. Maybe you stop someone like getting bursted down a troll right away. If he gets caught out himself, he doesn't die. He's like that's one less hero you really have to be worried about just because he can save himself with his ultimate.
Mm.
But I'm not sure you have like enough damage or anything like that. I'm not sure you have enough initiation on your side.
Yeah, what is wrong with the Abaddon too? Did you see the? Is it like that in game? Where is he?
You mean his face?
Yeah, his face is. Oof.
That's just how he was born.
Poor, poor Abaddon. No wonder he wears a hood.
Yeah.
Yikes! I don't think I've seen that
Gross.
one before.
I think they're supposed to look like this in like the Warcraft 3,
Hmm.
which we're not allowed to talk about, I
No,
think.
you're not.
I'm not sure how that one works. But his lore in Dota 2 is that he's from the house of
Avernus.
the place that has a fountain, and then he drinks from the fountain or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And the water chose him or something, or the mist, because the water got really hot and then cold or something.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It
That's
he doesn't
terrifying
seem
though.
he doesn't seem undead though, and his face is just really ugly.
Well, he is glowing out of his face, so I guess that's considered undead, right?
Yeah, but he like his house wasn't of undead people, right?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Lore Master Slacks about that. He would know more about it than I would.
Slacks.
He's not here. Nice try though. 3 stacks of sticky. So we are going to be seeing Moose just do the suicide Abaddon build, where it's just constantly spamming out the mist coil, trying to harass Frank. Oliver going to be able to grab himself that rune, and this slow coming out. Frank's actually got to be really, really careful. Does have a lot of stacks of sticky here, but I think one more hit actually going to be able to take him down if they wanted to go for it. Looks like they won't though. Oh, and looks like they'll get a kill on Pepita in the top lane while all that's going down. All right. So what got used on that? I'm guessing a magic missile, the battery assault. Yeah, the usual.
They had the
The
tools to bring him
usual.
down. They did. The battery assault's actually super good for bringing. Well, no, it was battery assault. It was cogs.
No, I mean they had the lockdown anyways to put in place. And they know that
And if-
Pepita took trees level 1, so it's not like he can do too much if he's separated from them. It's
Yeah.
kind of the same thing with like an Enigma, right?
Yeah, exactly. When your Eidolons are gone, you're pretty much just a ranged creep. With a little bit more damage, of course.
Just a little bit.
Alright, let's talk this mid matchup. Over here. Playing super aggressive right now on the puck, actually opting to illusionary orb forward, and he drops that whole jet line afterwards.
That is typical of the way that Draken likes to play his mid heroes, though. He's very, very aggressive. He likes to. It doesn't like to sit in lane and farm, if I recall correctly. He's one of those players that if he gets a really good action rune, he is going to be making waves across the map and getting his advantage that way. But he's playing against a pug, though, right? So you don't want to get a little too crazy with leaving your lane because he's just going to mow down your tower.
Yep. And it seems to. Oh, it got faked out there by. Tamando's like faking him out a little bit with this Nether Blast, trying to force Pugna to use that phase shift and then pop it on him. He's a player.
Taking a look at this bottom lane's going to be very, very annoying for Oliver with the amount of sticky napalm that Frank's going to just keep dishing on him. However, Moves does have himself a full stick here with 10 charges, so can opt to pop that and manage accordingly. Matthew getting the pull off over here on the side. Skeeter just going to eat his way through the trees and farm up safely. So kind of a wash down here for the most part.
Yeah. I guess everyone's going to be a little bit careful here. We're not going to see too much action. We almost did at the start of the game. Matthew isn't able to do a whole lot before he gets his battery assault. Once he is, the Abaddon has to be a little bit more careful with his positioning, because you end up too far away from a creep wave or something like that, you can end up taking a lot of damage, even with just one level of battery assault.
Ping out Moose over here. Moose gonna juke himself around. Does have the mana on him if he wants to try to go for some more hits using that Miscoil.
And that's one of the good things about Abaddon, the Abaddon pickup, at least during the laning phase, the fact that the Aphotic Shield will dispel all the stacks of Sticky Napalm.
That's true. I didn't think about that, being able to soft purge it off.
Yep. So that's one of the few benefits of this pickup. But I don't think that really makes it... Oh, okay. Over the mid lane. This is exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, look at the tips. I told you, Draken is one of those players that he's very, very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So if he sees an opening, he knows this hero really, really well. This is the kind of hero that I like seeing him play, because I've seen him play like more farming, kind of boring mids. Definitely prefer to see him on like a Storm Spirit, a Queen of Pain, a Lina, or a Puck in this case. So it's another reason why I feel like Thunder Predator feels very strong right now, because they have some of these comfort heroes that they do quite well with.
Yep.
Ooh, 5 stacks of Sticky. Get purged right off.
Yep. So again, that is the good thing, and then being able to spam these sticks every time you get the chance. Always gonna be able to keep up those shields. I guess more often than this Bat Rider is gonna be able to throw out the sticky napalm. So the Bat Rider becomes like a non-issue for the Spectre. If you have the Abaddon, you still have to be a little bit worried about it, just because the cast time of the shield and whatnot. Once you get multiple points into that Firefly, it doesn't really matter how many points in sticky napalm, how many stacks of sticky napalm you have. You're able to bring someone down regardless.
We do see that the Earthshaker's making a rotation down to the bottom area now. Biver tried to make some moves on Puck, but Puck is just such a difficult hero to pin down. In fact, they threw that fissure out, and he was just able to illusory orb himself out. Matthew popping the battery assault, though, and they're trying to put some more damage out. Oh, nice cogs coming out, though. This is not looking good for Moose. Matthew actually going to get taken out with a fissure, thanks to the rotation coming out from Biver. And just like that, they'll lose Moose, too, so... A good rotation coming down from Biver, but not going to be enough to save the Abaddon there.
Yep. He actually comes just in time as well to get the extra bounty rune for the side of his team. So goes across the river, manages to snag that up before Matthew can take it.
We got 4 runes going to the side of Infamous. That feels good.
Yep. It's GG, as Bulldog
GG.
says.
Yep, just quit. I'm not sure why we're still seeing Biver kind of hang around this mid lane, though. I don't feel like he can do that much to Puck unless Puck blinks very aggressively, which we have seen happen, right? That is something that we've seen him do before, so... In fact, there it is. There. But he's still, like, on the right side here. The Fissure not going to be able to quite catch him.
He's got 8 wand charges, so he's not doing the worst in the world. I'm surprised he didn't opt to go with that extra points in a winning red build. Like, get that extra silence duration off onto the Pugna. One of the good parts of that is when you spam it, you can harass the enemies and get a little bit of CS and whatnot without using your escape ability. That's one of the bad things about Puck, is you want to be maxing your illusionary orb first, but the hero is very susceptible to being ganked or killed once that ability is on cooldown.
Mm-hmm. We did see they're getting very aggressive on this bottom row, trying to take down Skeeter here, but Abaddon was able to survive that assault using the Aphotic Shield, and then he just hit himself into the tree line, used his Miscoil to heal up the Spectre, and got that suicide off, so doesn't feel too bad. Draken might need to be careful. That fissure will connect this time, but we'll just jaunt away throughout the illusory orb. Oh, he's so aggressive with this hero. Again, just like laughs at him. He's got a double damage rune. Knows that he doesn't have anything else to throw at him, so it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, get out of here. You
Pretty
little
much.
child, you gamer. Sorry, he's a gamer.
He's a gamer. He's not a child. Shake my head now. Really.
He's got a PS4 stick. I really like it. I'm gonna call him that from now
It
on.
looks, yeah, it looks like one of those little PS4 move sticks or whatever, or PS3s.
Yeah.
The jump forward again will disarm the puck immediately. He does have the Dream Coil up too. There's going to be a rotation coming out towards this mid lane. Waning Rift gets used. They'll use the Dream Coil. Needs Prada to make his way over, maybe just a little bit faster. That Wrath of Nature does so much damage, but they'll be able to take down Draken. They'll find the kill on Tomato, and now Prada. He is just a little bit too level to be stuck in the middle of two of these different heroes, so he will get taken out.
Yep. Oh, it's good that rotated there on the Vengeful Spear, but again, definitely worth it. The puck is pretty far ahead, or was pretty far ahead of Pugna right there. The fact that Tomato got the puck there before he died was pretty nice for him as well. So he's caught up. They're about even on network.
They threw out the Magic Missile onto the Spectre, but this rotation coming out, the Cog's actually going to be able to push back Tomato as he got the Life Drain out. Should be able to take down Prada. Yep, they'll just take down the Bat Rider. Easy peasy. And now Matthew trying to run himself away. Moose should have that Mist Coil up in about a second. Can he find it here? We'll be able to... Oh, the Disarm is still going to be able to make it out these Cogs. It's so hard to take down Matthew. And he's got to get himself out a little bit faster here. We'll just try to suicide himself to the tower. Is he going to be able to get it in time? Nope. The Life Drain coming out from Tomato will be able to clean him up, and they'll find a kill on Moose.
Well, everyone else is going to have to back away from this one. They're all chasing their friend, but...
So much action in this bottom lane. Meanwhile, top lane, Atun's just allowed to hit all the creeps he wants, as is Pepita. Haven't seen any real movement from Pepita, as he is playing a position 3 Nature's Prophet. Usually if we see them as a position 4, they're 5. They're moving around between the lanes and doing a lot of ganks, but in this case, he seems pretty happy just to farm up. He's almost got himself that Force Staff online, which is going to be very important for him to use against the Clockwork. And they find the kill on Atun.
Yep, those guys, both the Pugna and the Earthshaker and the Troll Warlord ran into each other right here, just as, I guess, the Troll Warlord was going around this tree and these two were going up the ramp. Neither of them saw each other until they were already in each other's faces.
Yikes.
Yep.
I do like this ward over here, though. I do like that. That's going to be able to give you a lot of information when they're moving around that corner. But this is the problem when you've got a Pugna and you've got a Nature's Prophet, right? Oh, Draken immediately takes so much damage. Another blast comes through. They'll use the Wrath of Nature. And he's sitting really low. Tomato, he wants this, but I don't think he's going to be able to lock him down right now. I'm hoping that maybe Beaver could be able to go and throw out a fissure possibly, but... Would almost like to see a Rod of Atos picked up on Tomato. I don't know if that's something that he's going to, but I feel like that's such a value item when you consider the fact that, you know, it cancels TPs and then will also assist the life drain.
Yep, Rod of Atos on every hero forever.
Yeah, the cast range is way too large on that. Draken is going to try to get that rune. Does manage to grab it. Jaunts himself away.
Oh, that was sick. I'm going to be honest. He dodged the Fissure there, right? Dodged the Fissure. He got the rune. He got out. You got to be so angry about that puck if you're on the side of Infamous. This is the real butterfly. Draken is the OG butterfly.
No. He's a dragon, sir. He's a dragon.
It's a dragon butterfly. He's a pretty dragon.
Maybe a pretty dragon butterfly. Maybe we'll go with that. Let's not argue about dragons. I hear enough of that already. What's a dragon and what's not.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Just don't worry.
Just don't worry about it.
I feel like weird things happen to Dream League.
Yeah, it's called Meme League for a reason, dude. Good stuff happens, but weird stuff too.
You came back a different person, Moxxi.
I came back, and apparently people think I'm a flat earther, so... Damn it, Dream League.
You're just saying that you can't really prove the world is round.
I got so many messages that's like, she's a great caster, but she's a flat earther. And I was like, no, my father is a teacher. He's so ashamed of me right now. Don't like it. Stop laughing, dude. Double damage picked up on Puck. He does have the Dream Coil, and I think we're going to see Draken try to make a play down here, as there are 3 heroes. He's going to try to hide out over here in the turtle spot. He's just going to chill. Yeah, there's a little turtle over here. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a tiny little turtle. I can't see it right now with the way that the shadows are, but that's where Sir Action Slacks likes to hide for first blood every time, is the turtle spot. He has an official name. I don't know what it's called. In comes the puck. He's gonna go. Just waiting, riffs himself right out here. They go and disarm him. He's got the illusion. Yep, they'll be able to go. Use that hold. There's gonna be the fissure being thrown into place. Now Draken having to ride himself out into the corner. Will join back up here with Frank. Will jaunt himself away. Matthew still trying. We get the taunt coming out from Pepita as he did TP himself down, but they aren't able to quite kill him just yet. So that's 4 heroes from each side down here, and that's more space for Atun to continue up with his farming, as they just keep putting a lot of pressure over here onto Skeeter, and they've already used the Haunt. Draken takes a bit of damage here, but should be able to get himself away.
Yep. Even though he's got that DD, it might be time to get back to the the shrine right here. And in fact, Atun is ready to shrine as well, so it works out nicely.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
When they actually go for a smoke, immediately wanting to re-engage, they know that Haunt's down.
Atun doesn't want to be part of it. He's very happy hitting these creeps in the jungle.
No, Atun doesn't have to worry about it. They have the hook shot. They had that ward over on the side. They know that the Spectre's over here. Yeah, look at them. They're hot on pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be careful not to break that smoke, though. They don't have the ward. Okay, one ward being placed up here by Prada. Turn around the corner. Clockwork getting ready. Wrath of Nature gets used. They'll use the Dream Coil, grabbing all 3 of the Spectres. Draken now going to be able to throw out that magic missile. Skeeter, he doesn't have any way to get out of this. They've got the battery assault. They need a little bit more damage. Hookshot will connect, though, over onto Prada, but the illusory orb will clean him up. And then they'll just casually push Moose away. Say, yeah, no thanks. We don't want you. We just want the Spectre.
Go away.
Go away.
Nice little pickup right there, though. The illusions, I think, made it a little bit harder for them. They had to commit a lot to that because of them. Otherwise, you wouldn't have had to drop the Dream Coil or anything like that. But ultimately, the Spectre did go down. The fact that she used her dagger to farm and go on her just after that made things a little bit easier as well.
Well, I mean, this is the power of the Thunder Predator lineup, right? You've got these very, very scrappy heroes that are able to take fight after fight after fight, because they don't have super high cooldowns on many of these ultimates. So if you know that the Spectre ultimate's down, you know where Spectre's going to be hiding. She's going to be in the jungle. So you can make a lot of plays and then just continue to allow Atun to get the farm that he needs. In fact, right now he's sitting at 5.5k. Looks like he's going to be going for that Battle Fury here.
Yep, the Spectre was ahead of him just a little while ago. So
but I'm sure she's feeling the pressure, right? Just knowing that they're going to be constantly looking for her and trying to mess with her.
Yep.
Her farming
I don't
patterns.
know why Oliver is actually going for a Manta before his Radiance. I promise that this guy's going to...
I don't know, but they're about to lose Tomato. Oh, that's a beautiful Echo Slam with all of those trees, but not going to be enough to take down Frank. Not today. I can't believe Tomato made it out of that. He was sitting very, very low.
I mean, he's got the, Abaddon on his team? He's good. Everything's fine. He's got heals. He's a gamer.
He is a gamer. Dreamcoil gets used out here by Draken over on the bottom lane. Moose throws out the Aphotic Shield. Will go and pop it using the Mistcoil. Draken is just not going to give up, though. They don't have the ultimate. He's only sitting at level 5. One more hit will do the trick, as Frank also makes his way down and throws out just a little bit of this Firefly. He's going to TP himself back up top, and Spectre has the Haunt back up. Oh, the hook shot comes out, though, from Matthew. We'll be able to slow her down just a little bit, pushes out the cogs. Nice placement. We'll get stunned up here. Still trying to run back. Nice fissure coming out here from Biver. Biver going to be able to chase them back just a little bit. Pepita going to be able to hold Frank down into the trees. The swap comes out, plus the disarm. Going to be able to life drain over here onto the Vengeful Spirit, and they'll go and they'll use the Hot Skeeter. He really wants to get this kill over onto Frank. Is he not going to be able to find it, though? Dagger comes out. It will connect over onto Frank. He's sitting very, very low, but he should be able to get himself out of this engagement, as Draken as well trying to run himself out. That fissure. Oh, the dodge, though, coming out from Draken, as he's going to use that illusory orb to get himself to safety.
Yep, so out he gets after that one. So as much as like it looked okay, great, we're gonna get a kill onto these heroes right now. On you're gonna kill these infamous heroes. You ended up losing your Vengeful Spirit and getting like a really bad fight there on Thunder. So the fact that I think the Bat Rider was using his Firefly to go in the jungle, and the reduced duration of it now was one of the main reasons that they didn't manage to take that Spectre that went on down there. But because the Fissure came out and suddenly he wasn't flying anymore. He's like, oh, okay, well this Fissure is now a problem when it normally isn't a problem. Because I can't fly over it at the moment, so. He has to be a little bit more careful with when he's using his Firefly, because he needs to suddenly be able to take fights, I feel like.
Smoke right underneath the ward. Oh, Moose. That's a feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Prada needs to be careful here. We'll throw out the magic missile. We'll run directly into the Earthshaker, though, with the enchant totem and that mist coil. They should be able to run down Prada fairly easily. We
Yep.
get a hand of Midas picked up on Drake in here, too. These late Midases.
I don't know why people are doing this. I guess they just figure, okay, if I'm owning, I want to continue to own, so I'm just gonna get a Midas or something like that.
I don't
I
know.
don't really agree with the mindset these people have, but they're the ones at the end of the qualifier, not me. So
Right.
who am I to judge? It's got to be for the EXP now and not the gold.
I would assume it's for EXP, yeah. But
Especially with how
it's
they
interesting
change.
because they pick them up. It almost feels like really late in comparison, because usually we're used to seeing Midases fairly early on, like one of the first items or so.
Yeah. There's always that argument of, okay, is this Midas worth getting, or am I gonna kill more things quicker by getting this farming item or this damage item?
I'd
I
like to
guess
see like a
before
chart or something that shows like when it's appropriate and when it's, you know, you should probably opt for like a Sanjinyasha or something differently.
Yeah, but that also sounds like some real nerd shit, Moxxi.
Okay. I mean it
And
is,
we're the
but I'm a
cool
nerd.
casters.
No, I want to learn, dude. I want to know.
I want to be the cool caster, not the
All right.
nerd.
All right, you can be the cool cat caster. TP's going out to the bottom lane. They found themselves this Earthshaker. It's going to get held into place. We'll go and grab some of these trees. I hear a hookshot on the other side here. I'm not sure exactly what happened going on over there, but they will find the kill. And Pepita now on the run. They go and pop the drums. They do have a lasso up if they want to try to grab someone. Skeeter already trying to run himself away. They'll slow down Pepita as much as they can. Try to push him back. We'll be able to drop it. Don't quite have the Firefly up, although now it is. So I think we're going to see a lasso coming out on Pepita right here, right now. No, just going to buy a little bit more time. There's the lasso as they go, and they tried to purge it off, but they're just a little bit too late here. Or rather, too early. As they'll go and they'll heal up Pepita, and they'll just have to back off from this engagement now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I guess he was afraid that afraid the Abaddon was going to purge the lasso instantly if he used the lasso right away, but he ended up hitting the shrine and surviving because of it, so wah wah.
Well, it did look like he managed to get the shield
Yeah.
out, like he was trying to time it just right, and it was just a little bit off the mark.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this has
Yes.
allowed Atun to, he's got himself the Battle Fury, the Yasha, and he's going to go for the BKB next, and he's overtaken now the Spectre in farm. 7.8k on the Spectre, 9.5 on the Troll now.
Yeah, overtaken him by a lot. So this troll, he's going to continue to farm him with this Battle Fury here. And once he has this BKB, I feel like Thunder Predator is going to be, I guess, starting to push towers, taking Roshan, all those sort of fun things that you do once you get a BKB. You're really able to take the fight to the enemies a lot better. It gets really hard to fight into the enemies against an Earthshaker when you're trolled just because there's so many of those disables. I mean, you get hit by like 3 or 4 things in combination.
I do like the itemization, though, that they have picked up over on the side of Infamous. You've got 2 Force Staves. You've got 1 over on the Pugna and 1 on Pepita here, so...
Yeah, I
They'll
mean,
be
you
able
were
to kite
talking
the troll
about
a
that.
little bit more, and they'll be able to get themselves out of potentially awkward situations, because Matthew's really good with his clockwork of being able to split up fights using those cogs, not necessarily holding one person in place, but just making it so you can't cross over to the other side and help out other teammates.
Yep. And I feel like that's one of the big things that either make or break or a Clockwork Hero. Is how well you're able to use those cogs. It's an amazing tool in the hands of somebody who can play it really well. Use those cogs really well. But you were talking about that the need for all those 4 staffs at the start of the game, so I guess believe it or not, the players are able to identify that as well. So
Man, they really, really wanted... Excuse me, I've got the hiccups, that puck. Oh no. Where did I get the hiccups all of a sudden?
you weren't eating or drinking anything during
No,
that
I
task, were
wasn't.
you?
I wasn't.
You
This is
suddenly have the
awkward.
hiccups. Wonderful.
Who was I casting with? I was casting with someone else, and they got the hiccups right before our cast. Oh, I think it was Sir Action Slacks. Actually, he's like, "Please, Moxxi."
That sounds like him.
I know, it was awful. He's like, "I have hiccups, and we're casting a good game, and I'm already getting like yelled at."
Oh boy. Did you scare him or something before the game in order to cure him?
No, I recommended a couple breathing exercises. He was like, "Moxxi, that's too much work."
Nice.
Man, they used a smoke, and they've got their eyes over here on Skeeter, but they will back off as Tomato actually going to be able to find the kill onto Prada. With the rest of his team, and they'll translate this into a tower push here. Clockwork has to be careful. Ooh, the tree comes out. We'll try to just put so much damage on him. Matthew still trying to run. There's a jump forward coming out from Draken, but that ward's doing a lot of damage now. Matthew is going to get taken out with that dagger. Puck actually not going to be able to do much of anything now. It's already dropped that Dream Coil. As the rest of Infamous just are going to be able to take this tower easy peasy.
Yep.
I feel like Troll just hasn't been able to do anything yet in these fights. I don't think we've seen him join a team fight.
No, he's got that solid participation score of 0, 1, and 1.
Yep.
Hasn't really been a part of that much. He's going for this BKB before he's doing anything. In fact, I'm sure he said that to his team before the game even started. He says, me farm BKB, then fight. Go.
It just feels weird to see like a Spectre being more active than a Troll, right?
Yep. I mean, the fact that the Troll...
There's Moose was on the back end there. They will be able to go get the Flaming Lasso off over onto Skeeter, but they don't actually have the Firefly. Swap's going to come out, try and pull him in just a little bit further. In comes the Troll, the Atun. He's ready to fight. He's got that trance going up and running, and he's going to be able to go chase down Skeeter. Needs a little bit more damage here. One more hit, and it's actually going to be Draken who finds it. They're still hot on pursuit here. Pepita trying to run himself back. Will get treed up, but Whirling Axes will be able to find their target.
Tomato did manage to just make it out of that one, just because Matthew threw out a blind hook shot, and he was just slightly off the mark of finding that or the gamer inside the trees there. Excuse me.
Wow, double pipes picked up though. We've got a pipe over on the Nature's Prophet, pipe on the Bat Rider, so both of these heroes realizing that there's a decent amount of magic damage that they should be able to get a pipe and try to negate some of. But this is going to open up the Roche pit here for Atun. He's going to try to take this quickly. They do have the Echo Slam up though. They have to be very, very careful. Clockwork, of course, trying to scout out, will be the one who gets hit with pretty much all the spells over here. Life Drain coming out from Tomato, and one more hit. Fiverr finds the kill, so...
That was Troll, I guess, being a little bit greedy, trying to take that last fight there. I mean, last amount of gold he needed for that BKB by taking Roshan, trying to knock two birds out there with one stone, and it looks like Infamous is going to be able to get Roshan because of that greed of his.
Yeah, that's not something that you want right now, because already, you know, Skeeter's been very active in these fights. He's pretty tanky. And he's got a lot of saves, right? You've got the, oh, Frank, he was thinking about trying to go for a snatch. He's going to have to Firefly himself in and around the pit. He's going to get stuck. Draken jumping in the middle of all of it. He's going to be able to get that Aegis as Dyer takes it.
And he got the kill on
And
Roshan.
he got the kill, yeah. There's going to be the dragging back. Nice Echo Slam, though, coming out from Fiverr. There's going to be 3, though, as they jump in. Matthew, again, we look at these cogs. He's able to split them up so nicely right now. There's going to be the Haunt coming out here from Spectre. She's on the hunt. Prada, though, tries to get the swap off. Is going to get taken down in the bottom lane as they lose Matthew. Frank also going to get chased down by the Spectre. That's a double kill coming out for Skeeter now.
Troll does have his BKB finished. He's almost level 20. I think he's ready to fight now, but with 3 of his allies dead, he doesn't get to do that, even though they did steal the Aegis and get that Roche kill on Puck. I mean, that was huge by Draken, being able to get in there and do that.
I thought it was going to be a
so
snatch.
risky.
I didn't even realize that he got the last hit.
Yeah, he's a god player. I mean, you were talking about this guy and how aggressive he plays earlier on in the game, and we're seeing it. That's some huge gonad play right there.
Yeah, you should see his Queen of Pain is really, really impressive too, but Queen of Pain, of course, not really in the meta. Oh, Atun gets himself a double damage rune. That's going to feel really good right now.
Yeah. As soon as he gets his hand on somebody, he's got the bottle in his hands as well. He took Draken's bottle.
Well, that's what
So
you
he's
want to
ready to
do
fight.
towards the later game, is if you can bottle yourself up one of these nice runes over here. A couple clicks coming out. Just going to keep bothering that Abaddon a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you
Didn't
can
manage to
bottle it
pop.
and save it for later.
Yeah. See what he does with it. Maybe push a tower or something. Wave is pretty far pushed out right here in bottom. I mean, you want to be doing something with it. You got your BKB.
Alright, so Clockwork might have stuck around that middle lane just a little bit too long here, as he got life drained by Tomato. And a fissure to the face. We do have the big army of Treants here in the top lane as Pepita's just pushing out the wave, but it looks like they want to put some pressure on the bottom tower. They're not too concerned. Again, they do have the Battle Trance and a double damage rune bottled up, so... No vision, though, over here by the shrine, so that's a little bit spooky.
Yeah, so Vix decided to get back. And you have a decent amount of sentries here, so you couldn't get wards out if you tried at the moment anyway. As soon as those sentries go down, they think, okay, well, there's got to be vision up in our jungle now. Then, if they're dewarding our sentries, so they're not gonna be able to do anything there.
Puck picking up a Dagon now. Be able to burst down a little bit more, especially when if anyone tries to get decrepified to get themselves away to safety. That'll do a lot more damage.
Yeah. I think that they're gonna get a nice safe decrepify, but all they're gonna get is a Dagon salad.
Yep, that Dagon salad, man. It does feel like they want to try to fight this. You see a couple of trees being sent out, and they do have a nice ward over here on the side that'll be able to keep tabs on everything. The tier 2 will fall. Double damage actually going to get popped on Atu now, so he's going to go farm up. If they find anyone in the woods, that's an extra bonus, but they do need to push out the waves before they can go for another tower.
Yeah, he's got he's double damage, and he wants to do something. He's got a haste now as well. Like, the fact that he's not able to do anything just yet is probably driving him absolutely crazy.
Well, it's a funny thing with Dota 2, right? Because when it's go time, like, it's go time. You're excited, you're looking for blood, but if the other team is really smart, they realize that you've got your power peak, and they just are going to keep dodging you the entire time.
Yeah, and this infamous team is apparently pretty good, believe it or not. So they realize that.
Well, yeah, I mean, they did go to the major, but that was with different players, of course, keep in mind. So I'm sure they're still figuring out how to play together as a team.
All right, perfect. It's happening now. He's got his next item queued up right now on Oliver/Skeeter. It's Radiance. So he does care about me. He doesn't want to make me look like... Someone probably messaged him, hey, Neff is casting your game. It's your boy. You gotta help him out. He says, all right, just for Neff.
Just for Neff. All right, so another tower taken by Thunder. That was the tier 1 top. What's the next play here? That was my question. What do they decide to do? Do they try to go and move some moves, try to gank? It feels like Infamous kind of wants to do something to that effect. They are all grouped together, swarming as 4.
Yep, I mean, they sort of have to be at the same time, too. I mean, if they get caught out, if anybody gets caught out, oh, no!
Well played. Yep, the tip.
Them.
That's a tip. Beaver, he wanted to make, it's like we talked about, right? You're itchy. You're like, oh, I have this Echo Slam. I have this, moment. I'm feeling strong. And you just jump in. And unfortunately, you don't catch anyone.
That's going to cost them quite a bit. They want to be able to take that troll out before he gets his BKB or his battle trance off. And when you use your Echo Slam, that's your chance. Without that there, you guys are way more susceptible to getting pushed down.
I think they can just go for this tier 2 right now. See as the wave shows up.
They can go for the tier 3 right now.
That's true. They still have the Aegis on the puck too, I think, right?
No, they don't.
Never mind.
No, that expired 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing's stopping them from even going tier 3 here. Except for, themselves.
Right. Alright, what's the play here, Thunder Predator? We do have a smoke on the Vengeful Spirit. And they have a sentry ward, so they've already dewarded. They could try to go for a play here. It feels like they want to wait and see if someone's going to come to the secret shop. Maybe get a jump on them with the way that Matthew is postured here on the low ground. But everyone on Infamous is pretty much in their own jungle. Or just, sitting in their own base.
Looks like Troll Warlord is actually going in the status reduction build on Troll Warlord, according to the Sanjin Yasha and the Satanic.
Oh, they really want Pepita here. Not going to be able to quite catch him, though. Mid lane? Oh, Troll, he's stuck in the corner. He can't quite get himself out. We'll be able to find that opening, though. Still has a 10-second duration BKB on him as well. Bottom lane, Pepita. He's trying to go for that room, but there's a lot of other people here. Matthew going to have to hookshot himself off to the neutrals. Prank throwing down some sticky napalm, trying to push them back. We'll be able to pop Viver down onto the low ground. I don't think they need to take this.
They need to go. Both teams need to go. Neither team wants to take this. It looks like it could be real messy.
It's going to be really messy, yeah, for sure. Look at them. We've got a haste rune up and running over here onto the puck. Fighting up onto the high ground is always scary, though. They're actually going to be able to fissure Frank, hold him into place for just a little bit longer. Puck going to be able to go. Throws the Waning Rift, has the Dagon. Does pop a little bit of XP off of that Pugna.
Yeah, neither team wants to take this. Go on, get out of here, you guys. You little rascals.
Those little scallywags. My goodness.
That was just like such an awkward position for both teams. It could have gone really badly for anybody.
I feel like the later this goes, the scarier it starts to get for Thunder, though, because we are going to see that... oh, he's actually not going to go Radiance. He heard you, Neff.
What
He
the?
was like, ugh, I don't want to have to deal with Radiance for Neff. I'm going to go straight up Heart.
He had it queued up for a minute, though, I swear. You gotta believe me.
I don't believe you. Pixar didn't happen, dude. Oh,
Patient,
Prada.
patient.
Fissure comes out, and Jan Totem. They've got the Decrepify. The body blocks in as well. Should be able to go and get that kill. It's going to be Pepita who takes it with the Wrath of Nature. I don't think that was necessary, but you know, kill secured.
Alright. Troll, so he got his Satanic done. He's gotta be wanting to do something soon. Maybe he farms buyback as well. Gets maybe Battle Trance strong dispels instead of soft dispel.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like, again, the longer that this goes, the better position that this Spectre gets. Viver has to be a little bit careful here. They do spot him out.
Yeah, right now it has to be like...
Oh, but maybe Troll is the one who needs to be careful. He actually has his BKB. He's going to turn back around on Viver, and there's going to be the follow-up coming out from Dragon. We'll be able to get the kill over onto the Earthshaker. Hookshot comes in. They're going to be able to lock down the Spectre, holding Skeeter into places. They just take down Tomato. They'll be able to take down the Spectre, too. The buybacks are coming out en masse, and they'll have to go and use that Haunt as they go right back in. Trying to chase after Atun. We'll be able to get a nice swap off. Good save coming out from Prada. Atun trying to run himself away. They will be able to get the kill on Prada, but he's sacrificed his life to make it so Atun can get himself out and away from danger.
Yep. It's a little bit hard to lock down in this Troll Warlord and keep him locked down, though that was a nice save from Venture Spirit. One thing you have to keep in
Oh,
mind...
they need just a little bit more damage. Puck has the Yules. Oh no, Pepita the Waning Rift cleans him up.
Down he goes there. It's like I was saying, it's a little bit hard for this Earth Spirit to actually chain stun this Troll Warlord down now because he's got the status resistance from the Sandra Yasser, he's got the status resistance from the Satanic. So I think the cast point for your abilities at this point is higher than the duration that he's stunned for.
Oh
with,
no.
Aftershock.
Skeeter has to be so careful here. They did buy back. Puck going in the middle of all of them. Has that Waning Rift. We'll use the Dagon. They're just going to chew through moves. We'll have to back off. He's got that ultimate up. The game feels very spooky right now, though, because if they can get a kill on a couple of these heroes. Yeah, look at Moose. He's trying to keep himself hidden in the corner. They don't quite see him, although, nope, now they do. See you later, Moose.
Yeah, I think you can actually see in the fog the direction your battery assault is going in. Even though you can't see the target that it's hitting, you just, okay, well, it's over there-ish. Sort of makes it graphical. So once they figured out he was in, it's like, okay, rocket flare. They were confused for a minute where the hell that guy went, though.
Feels like they want to make moves again. Yeah, look at Frankie's already got that Firefly queued up. Blink Dagger, though, on cooldown for another 10 seconds. And at that point, the Firefly will be down for another 18 or so. So I think they're just going to back off on Thunder Predator. Wait for it to be back up. Arcane Rune picked up over here for Puck. That's got to feel really, really good. And Roche is going to respawn in about 24 seconds. So they can afford to be a little bit calm. Chill out a bit.
Yep. Maybe they're not ready to take this just yet on Thunder Predator. They want to get maybe level 25 on Puck for that huge GPM talent. You know, everyone in the audience gets a Moonshard sort of thing.
Yep, the Oprah special, as we like to call it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say Oprah on a cast, actually. It's like when you utter the word Disney. If it's not like related to Disney, you always get a little nervous that somebody's going to be mad at you for it.
Are we allowed to?
We are allowed to say Disney. This is the Disneyland Major.
Excellent.
So get those Disneys in every time you can, Neff.
It's the only time I get to say Disney. Alright, Roshan is back up, but nobody's able to take it quite yet. Everyone's sort of positioned just enough around the pit for nobody to be able to take it.
Yeah, they're posturing, and we do see the dewarding coming out here. They want to make sure that they have vision on each other, but not a whole heck of a lot of vision coming out for the side of the Radiant around this pit. They've got to realize it's up, though, and that they want to go in. In fact, look at Atun. He's just slowly walking his way over here.
Yeah, he's going to be able to take this pretty quickly, too.
Get a Nullifier finished on Pepita. Wow.
No, actually backs it up on the pit. Wait, really Nullifier?
Yeah, he's picked up a Nullifier.
Alright, that is super good against the Troll Warlord, being able to nullify and Orchid him at the same time.
Well, that's their major source of damage, is the troll. So if you can Orchid him and then just burst him down, what do they have? They have to retreat, right?
Yep.
That's another
Depends,
double
like,
damage round down here.
Keep a strong Dispel, the Nullifier. As
I think
well,
this is
though.
Roche time.
Yeah.
Looks like Frank's having a bit of a problem again. He actually froze. Clockwork also disconnected. They're having some problems with the server. So yeah,
So L server actually means the server.
I believe so. That is the educated guess that I've got going on here. I could be wrong.
I've been brushing up a little bit on my Spanish. I'm gonna brag or anything.
In Espanol, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
In Spanish, yes. See?
Yes.
Que linda. That's adorable.
The only Spanish I know was El server.
Oh, no. One of my things I want to do someday is I want to do Moxxi Safe for Work Spanish, and I want to like have phrases like for Dota 2 that you can use in your pubs when you have Spanish speakers.
I feel like that's not gonna end well if you put that in the hands of North Americans.
Well, if I don't know, I feel like it could be very memey, like if you do it right, but it could also be, I don't know. It's just an idea, okay? Leave me alone. And they're distracted right now.
How awful people are.
Nullifier getting used on the puck. They're actually going to use the haunt and they're take down the puck, but over here in the pit, Atian, he's just going to be able to finish up this Roche, no problem. A bit of chaos going on though as the TP comes out. Tomato, he's popped that BKB already, but already Frank and Prada have backed themselves away. The buyback came out from puck too. We've got Cheese and Aegis online now for Atian.
Which is super good. I mean, the fact that Puck died, not the best, but he's going to have his GPM talent pretty quick as long as he doesn't die twice.
Well, I think it was a distraction. I think in that case it's totally okay. Because he was able to go and secure it. Prada spotting up Apita. Will actually go the completely other way. Okay, never mind. I guess the fog was in his eyes there. I thought that was going to be a kill on Pepita.
He's managed to get away though. Yeah, the Autotune is just insane at the moment. And yeah, he got the strong Dispel in the Battle Fury, so as long as he doesn't get silenced by the Orchid, he can actually purge off that Nullifier before he gets Orchid.
Alright, well, he's creeping himself around. They've got the Firefly on Batrider. They're hoping they're going to be able to grab someone over here. Just sticking to the tree line. Rest of the side of Infamous doesn't seem... Nope, they know something's up. Skeeter's already TP'd himself out. As is Byver. They spot him. Oh, the jump forward from Drake, and they find the Dream Coil. And they should be able... Look at the Earthshaker. He's like, yeah, I'm not making it out of this. Just gets zapped by the Orchid. Or sorry, not the Orchid, the Dagon.
Yeah, that was actually a super well-timed force step, though. Did it at the exact same time that the Dream Coil ended. Impressive.
They're still not done. Look at them. They're still out for blood. If they can grab Skeeter here.
Oh, he's got the Radiance. I was right. He's my brother after all.
Neph is very, very sad. Hookshot comes in, though. We'll be able to slow down, push back the Abaddon, so he's not going to be able to join the rest of his friends. Battery Assault plus the Dagon. We'll take the Yules, buy a little bit more time, and wait for it to go down. He is actually healed right back up, but it doesn't matter. Atun going to be able to take him down.
Up and then back down again.
Yep. The Yules, the Carousel, all of that fun stuff. Does, Yeah, Puck has the boots of travel. This is great. So every time that Nature's Prophet tries to go and push out, Puck can just TP right back again.
Yeah, look at this net worth difference between the Spectre and the Troll Warlord right now. With 26k on the Troll Warlord versus the 15k on the Spectre. That is pretty significant. It's like a 2-item difference.
Well, I think part of that is we talked about how we didn't see Troll like hardly at all early on. And part of me was kind of like, I feel like Troll's one of those heroes that, he can fight early, but he definitely made the right choice here. Because now he's out farming the Spectre. He's in full force, whereas it feels like Spectre is a little bit behind now. Still has really good items, right? You've got the Radiance, you've got the Diffusal, and I hear a swap going on. I hear a BKB, and I see a dead Vengeful Spirit, but they managed to find themselves another friend as they take down Tomato. And use that lasso.
The gamer is down, at least for 30 seconds. Buyback is cool and cooldown for just a little bit. Will come up. Actually, I'm not sure he has enough gold, is he? See. No, he doesn't have enough gold for his buyback, so he's actually not going to have that.
They still have the Aegis and Cheese online here for Atun, so
Yeah,
you have to be careful with the Echo
here.
Slam.
Do you though? You didn't
You
have
do.
to be careful for it last time.
Okay, let's not destroy the poor dude, all right? Sometimes, you know, you get a bad engagement. It happens. It's fine. I'm sure he'll learn from his mistakes. Casual Fissure thrown out, as is the Mistcoil. And Atun just hitting away over here. Does spot out the Spectre. She'll go pop the Manta.
Still have Aegis and Cheese here on the Troll Warlord. He opts not to pop his Satanic when getting these creeps here though, so he figures, alright, I don't really need to heal up. But that probably means he won't even get back. They'll probably stick around just a little bit.
There's no reason for them to have to leave, right? You still have the Satanic online. In fact, there's the... Alright, they'll separate Atun here, and there's the Silence coming out from the Orchid. They'll just Force Staff him down to the low ground. No problem, not an issue. Could just go and heal up on these creeps over here.
No, he popped his Satanic while he's hitting those creeps over there, so he's not going to be able to heal up that quickly. He does have the urn on him at the moment, though.
Packet
See a
loss.
pause, okay.
Oh, just
pesky
another day in
packets.
South American Dota.
Ooh, El Server again? I recognize
Server-
that.
I don't know some of the other words. I'm always a little bit cautious when I'm reading some of these because sometimes I think they say things that a young
not
woman
okay to
should
say on
not
cast.
say on cast. I always get nervous when I ask about Brazilian memes or, you know, Spanish memes because I'm not sure if they're teaching me very bad things that I shouldn't be saying. But, you know. Alright. I'm going to go right back in here again. Reset. Troll, he's healed up a little bit, does go, eats the cheese, he's ready to go back in, still has the Aegis, still has the BKB, wants to just finish up over here. Fissure will land again. There's a Force Staff forward. It doesn't seem too concerned because they managed to get, oh, the Dream Coil comes off immediately, they'll go and they'll snap, they get the drag back though over here onto Pepita. Draken has his eyes on him, will be able to go, he'll pop the BKB, can they figure it out? The last hit over here onto Pepita, they'll be able to go use the hook shot and they'll find it. They'll be able to take him down, moves now separated from the rest of the team as Atun just focuses on hitting these racks. Will actually be able to take down the Clockwork though, and they're not going to go for the other half of the racks here. Range Barracks will stay standing. But that opens up shrines for the side of Thunder Predator, and I'm sure they're okay with that.
Yeah, Ranger Axes are meant to fall anyway, and your Aegis is going to expire just in 4 seconds now. So the fact that they got back then was just them being a little bit careful. Yeah, there your
There it
Aegis
is.
goes. We've seen a couple times where some teams are able to take advantage of people not paying attention when their Aegis is going to expire, so I think it was a good play by them to back off right there.
I feel it's got to be tough, right? Because like you have a lot of, you know, really decent items over here on your troll, right? You've got the BKB, you've got the MKB, you've got the Satanic, like you've got all these items and you have to substitute one of them out for the Aegis.
Yep.
Which I think is a bit difficult.
Did he sell his cheese?
No, he ate it. He ate it earlier because after he did that camp, he still wasn't quite up to enough health, I don't think, so he decided to just have himself a quick snack.
He was hungry.
Yeah, you know, you've been sieging all day. This is a busy troll.
Take 15.
You know, sometimes you gotta sit back, have a little me time, pamper yourself, eat some cheese from a giant monster.
It's like I always say, a boy's gotta do what he Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Okay. Vengeful Spirit might be in for some trouble over here, but they managed to land the Dream Coil. They will be able to take down Prada. Draken's still just trying to chip away over onto Pepita. We'll get a bunch of these trees off, but it's very hard to lock down this puck. Is he just going to jaunt himself back? There's an Echo Slam over on the backside here by Ivor. He's looking to fight his way through. They find the kill over onto the Clockwork, and now it looks like Frank, oh, they cancel out his TP. He's not going to be able to get himself home either.
It's 3 heroes down, though the majority of the net worth is being held by just the puck and the troll, but with only 2 heroes, I'm not sure that there's that much you can do to defend. So you're going to get a tower or 2 here in the bottom lane, I think. Yeah, with fortifying on cooldown, you don't only have 1 fortify for that second tower right up there, so they're going to get a decent amount of this map.
Just like that, the game can change. You have a Spectre that's coming online, and you've got some of those bigger cooldowns.
I mean, we're not seeing as much change as we did in the series earlier. But
No, that was... Whew. I'm still confused about that game. I am going to
Feeling
go back and
butterfly
watch that
effect,
to
though.
see how it all fell apart. All the pings. They do see Pepita over here. We'll land the magic missile. Atun running forward. Decrepify comes out though, saving him a little bit longer. Nice Dream Coil, going to be able to land on 3 of these heroes. As Atun is all treed up though, he can't actually hit anything. The BKB comes out. He will be able to go forward. The jump forward coming up from Drake, and they want to try to get to Motto. Hookshot comes out from Matthew. He's going to try to push them back, separate the fight. This is what he does really, really well. But the heal coming out from the Abaddon is too good right now. They're still trying to find them. They'll get the Yules off Matthew. Still has a battery assault. They want to get the kill over here onto Tomato. We'll be able to find it, and they'll be able to find Pepita as well. Still a bunch of fighting going on in the back end, but they're still trying to chase after Spectre. Skeeter hiding himself in the corner, going to be able to TP himself out, but they lose the Pugna, they lose the Abaddon, and they lose the Nature's Prophet.
Yep, just managed to find that Abaddon in the tree as the fight started to go a little bit further down on the map. The Vengeful Spirit had got the stun while the Abaddon was trying to TP there. But over on the top lane, Nature's Prophet wasting no time, buys back and immediately starts pushing the lane. So I guess just trying to buy any time that they can.
I mean, it doesn't matter because Puck has Boots of Travel level 2, and he's got TPs, so he can just join the fight after he pushes it out. He's one of these heroes that's really, really good about it. Unless possibly the Nature's Prophet sticks around, and he is going back over for these runes. Because he does have the Nullifier and the Bloodthorn, but I don't know.
Well, he's trying to buy any time he can, so the other heroes on his team don't really have to buy back, because that could have been a real issue there. If they think, okay, well, all these heroes are down, they're not really pushing our lane, so let's go take the tier 2 bottom, or the tier 3 bottom.
My bad, it's just an Orchid, but even, like, if he upgrades that too, he can pretty much solo the Puck, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, those are the 2 items that let you take somebody out. The Orchid item and the Nullifier item. Even with all the money in the world the Puck has.
Skeeter says, excuse me, I will take that, thank you.
I like that the Puck is going this Aghanim Scepter, though. I feel like that's going to be super useful. It's just a matter a little bit less. The Spectre has infinite HP. Able to lock him down for a huge period of time. I want to build so many other things other than the Aghanim Scepter on the Puck, though. So it always feels like even though Eggs is a super good item on that hero, you just aren't able to build it.
I don't know, yeah, what do you... I guess... Well, you can trade out the bottle for sure. Look at all the gold on this Puck. Oh my gosh, that gold talent. It's just ridiculous. I think what we should see a swap out probably. We should see an Ags and maybe... I would like to see a Sheepstick come out on this Puck. I think that would be really, really good. For even more lockdown. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Sheepstick is always good. No matter what hero you're playing, Sheepstick is really good. Being able to pop that on any of the heroes on the enemy side would be super useful. I think on the Nature's Prophet is actually super easy to take down. It doesn't have a whole lot of HP or armor. So being able to bring him down with that would be pretty good. It's just the fact when he's up, when he's hitting you back on the Puck, then you have huge problems. Yeah, they're getting in position for Roshan again.
Yeah, they're already in the pit. They use that rocket flare to scout out that Skeeter's in there.
Yep, and they actually still have their shrine up. I feel like this is one of the things that you should have taken care of on the side of Thunder Predator.
Are they trying to bait them into this though? Because they don't have everyone. They don't have their clockwork, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all these trees.
They could have taken out that shrine. That would have made it a lot easier. I mean, they can buy back and come back to the fight with that shrine up right there.
I mean, the good news is this Roche isn't going down so quickly that they don't have a chance, but it doesn't feel like they're making that much haste to it. Do you see Matthew is slowly making his way over, constantly throwing out the rocket flares.
I mean, I feel like they're sort of letting this Roche become a little bit lower before initiating right here.
Alright, the Bat starting to get into position. Throw out a fissure. He's going to get stuck at the top. They've got the dagger, but there's going to be the jump forward coming out from Drake. They got the lasso off. They're going to be able to go and drag back the Spectre. He's just going to pop. They do have buyback if they want to go back in on this. The BKB getting popped by Atun over here. We'll be able to hold Tomato into place. There's going to be the Haunt buyback. As they go right back into this pit again. There's the Echo Slam coming out again from Biver. We'll land on 3 different heroes. There's a jump forward. Pepita finding the kill over onto the Vengeful Spirit. Now Frank going to have to run himself away. And more buybacks coming out though. Clockwork and the Vengeful Spirit will buy back. There's a big wave going into their base, though, over here. So they'll be able to go and grab this Roche, I think. But someone's got to go home and deal with this. Yeah, Atun going to get pulled away from the rest of the, all of this. Draken, he's thinking about going in. It's getting really, really close. Is he going to be able to get in that pit fast enough? The swap actually comes out, and it still could be Tomato who grabs himself that Aegis. There's the refresher coming out again here from Viver. Managed to grab it up. The Echo Slam comes out, and they'll be able to find the kill over onto Frank. So they lose 2 of the supports. No buyback. And the rest of the side of Infamous just walks away.
Yeah, no buyback on either of those heroes, and I feel like you can do something with that. I mean, you have the Aegis right now, right?
Oh, Puck. Puck might be in for some trouble. Yeah, there it is. The Fissure, the Nullifier, the Bloodthorn, and the Zip Zaps coming out from Tomato.
Right, 3 heroes down now. You do have buyback on the Puck. You don't on the other 2 heroes, but this is the time where Infamous can start to come back into the game. This is their opportunity to do something. Maybe take a tier 3 tower, open up those shrines. I'm not sure that they're able to do much more than that, but they should definitely try to push for that right now. Over here. Yeah, they're pushing down this mid lane. They're going to take this tier 2 and probably this tier 3 here.
Well, now's the time to do it. That Rider's down. Vengeful. Again, the Puck's going to be up in about 80-something seconds, but I feel like they're not going to want to defend without the rest of the team too much, especially with the double damage. Although they do buy back on the Puck, and he's got a BKB now, so will be a little bit easier for him in trying to deal with Tomato and whatnot. And while this is going down, take a look at the bottom lane. Atun, he's just split pushing. He knows that he can't really fight into the rest of this. Look at all of these trees. Oh my gosh. Will TP back. There's a big wave going down into the bottom, so they might actually be forced to go back home and deal with it. It's a lot of gold that just came out here for the Puck. And Infamous will back off. Pepita already managing to TP himself back to the bottom. Yep. Oh, Vengeful Spirit? Prada? I guess he was hoping to maybe get some stuns off or something to help his team out, but he just feeds.
I think he was hoping that he could catch 1 person or 2 people out by themselves and didn't think that 4 guys would still be there.
He doesn't have enough damage to do anything by himself, though. I'm not sure. I guess maybe he thought that Draken was going to make his way over too? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing on support. You think, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cancel something out, and then my core is going to be there really quickly if I manage to find anybody. But when you run into 4 heroes, you die very quickly, and then the cores are thinking, I don't know what you're doing over there, buddy.
Yeah. That's the question. Alright, so at about 50 minutes in, was going very, handily to the side of Thunder Predator, but it's starting to even out. There's a hook shot over on the side here. Looks like they might have been able to find themselves a pick as they chase after Viver. Nice Dream Coil coming out. The BKB getting used over here on Drake, and they've also got the BKB on 3 other heroes as they go chasing after the Spectre. They want to try to grab her. They do manage to get the lasso off, and there's going to be the trans coming through. So he's trying to find himself another kill. Tomato will get taken down. There's no more Aegis left for him. Skeeter now chasing after very slowly. Atun trying to run himself away. The Aegis actually getting popped to the backhand here. As Matthew's going to throw out the cogs. Actually starts to trap himself in with the Spectre. He's actually going to get taken down for that. Again, sparing Atun, getting him out so that way he can live to fight another day and doesn't have to worry about that buyback, but it seems like this is happening a lot. Still going to be able to run out. Pepita, though, he goes. He's got the Nullifier. There's going to be the Force Staff, though. The jump forward again coming out from Draken. Will manage to put out a couple little hits before just jumping right back into the base.
Yeah, that was a super aggressive play right there by Pepita, and it almost paid off, but the Force Staff being able to get him out of that was... oof. But yeah, it doesn't matter how much gold some of these heroes have. I mean, the Troll has all the money in the world, but he still gets taken down like really quickly by this Nature's Prophet if he's not being too careful. He's sitting on, what is it, 40k net worth right now in the Troll Warlord.
And Spectre's actually queued up to get her own sheep stick now. Puck has been holding on to so much gold. Like, he's got the BKB, he's got the Lincolns, he went for the Boots of Travel too. I'd like to see him use some of this. And again, I would like to see a sheep stick, honestly, but I don't know. What's better, the sheep stick or the Ags at this point?
I mean, if you're dealing with heroes that have the BKB, like Nature's Prophet and whatnot, if you have the eggs on the Puck, then you can Dream Coil people out, and you can swap them out of that Dream Coil with the Vengeful Spirit, and you can disable people through the BKBs for quite a long period of time. So with an Egg and Scepter, it does like 4 seconds or something disable once you swap them out. which is, again, a lot better than the sheepstick, but the sheepstick is way better for the initiation, so it depends whether or not you plan on taking these people by jumping them or in a team fight. The team fight, the Aghanim Scepter becomes a lot better.
Well, let's see what he picks up. See, he hasn't gone for really anything yet. He's just going to try to take a little walk through his jungle. It's the rest of the side of Thunder Predator just running themselves back into the base. I feel like they might have passed the point of no return, honestly. It's never over till it's over, but they're going to need a lot of things to go right for them.
Yeah, you were talking about this earlier on. This the fact is, the later this goes, the scarier this becomes, because the Spectre becomes harder and harder to take it down. Just so powerful in the late game. Troll's able to do a little bit less and less.
Alright, we've got the Ag's backpack now over on Draken, so we'll see if that's enough to make a change here. Let's change the buyback status, because we've been seeing... Yeah, he doesn't have buyback status anyway, so he might as well go for it. Troll has buyback, Bat has buyback, and Abaddon has buyback, and that's about it. So they're going to smoke out of the base. Let's see if they can comb through their jungle, see if they can find anyone. There's no one actually in their jungle, though, right now, and they don't have any vision. Might be a good time to put down some wards here as Prada's leading the charge. They will split off.
Let's see if they're able to find him. Finding the Spectre would be absolutely amazing, but I'm not sure they're able to kill Spectre fast enough before the team is able to respond.
Yeah, they actually show themselves on the illusion. Almost managed to find Pepita. But they'll just back off. They get a ward down at least. Get a little bit more vision on the map. Not really that successful of a smoke here. They don't have any more over on Vengeful, so...
Roshan, you still gotta wait a little while for it. This next one will have the Refresher Shard in it. So I feel like with an Aghanim Scepter...
I think they already had a Refresher Shard last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to say that this is going to be 4th Roche.
Yikes. Alright. Well then, next Roche, they'll probably put the Refresher Shard on this Puck over here. I don't think they'll put it on Troll Warlord. He's got too many items that he needs to have in his inventory right away.
You'd have to... I really wish there were hotkeys to swap out stuff from your backpack.
Yeah, I mean, this game...
Oh, he's got his own Refresher Orb. Oh, Hex getting used again. They find this kill. This is a big kill on Puck. He doesn't have buyback, down for 120-something seconds. So, don't have to worry about that now.
Oh, that feels awful. His buyback is almost as long as his death timer right now. That was just a little bit too far out. I mean, they, for the sheepstick on Nature's Prophet, just shows the power of, like, how good his initiation is and how careful you have to be playing against him. There's so much damage, he's not very tanky at all, but he's still somebody you have to be super worried about.
You might wish to retract your last move.
I don't know who he's talking to there, but...
Maybe himself?
Yeah, Jinx. Maybe himself. But there's so many things to pop that Lincoln's, right? You've got the Sheepstick, you've got a Bloodthorn completed. Like, Pepita's actually so farmed on this Nature's Prophet now. He's got all the items. Top lane, they find themselves a friend over here. They're trying to get the jump over onto Skeeter. They don't quite have it. Magic Missile will get thrown out, but Beaver going to be able to stand nearby. It's going to be the Cogs pushing back again. Atsun, they've got the BKB up and running over here on Pepita, but he's just going to town here. He's trying to just hit as much as he can. Chasing him down. Still has eyes only on Pepita. Will back off a little bit, though, and they're going to be able to tree him up. Oh, the swap. Nice swap coming out from Prada. He's definitely going to pay for this with his life. They use the Nullifier and the Sheepstick, and they're going to slowly drain down the Clockwork. Clockwork will get taken out. Does have buyback, and now they're still trying to find... Oh, the Hex again coming out over here onto Atsun. They find the kill. Do have buyback. He's down for 100 seconds otherwise.
It's beautiful there by the Nature's Prophet, catching out these people again and again with all this disable items that he has. This huge amount of farm. And Troll sitting on, what is it, like another 7,000 gold. This guy has... Let me pull this open. Yeah, again, 40,000 net worth. It just doesn't matter. And now you're pulling ahead on net worth. When you have a Puck with a GPM talent on the enemy team.
Yeah, that's...
3k ahead now on Infamous.
That feels bad, man, for sure. Oh, the jump forward, Viper, they have their eyes again over on the Troll. If they can get this kill, he's down. There's no buyback.
Yeah,
that might be game. Yeah, look at this. The Bat Rider already in for some trouble. He's trying to fly himself away, but they don't even care. They do
Right.
not even care. They're just going to go hit these towers. They know that their massive damage dealer just doesn't exist. The Spectre is too tanky. They can keep running at her. They can keep throwing Dagons at her, but you're not going to be able to do much. Moose, on the other hand, is going to need a little bit more help. But how do you take down Skeeter right now?
Yeah,
You don't.
You have your puck right now. He has buyback, but he can't afford it because he has so much net worth. Even with 300 gold in the bank.
I think that's going to be it. They're still trying. They're trying to make some moves. They know that they have to do something, but... And they just take down Beaver on the back end. That's fine, but look at Skeeter. He doesn't even care. Does not even care. They get the kill over onto Drake, and Draken's down. Where's the GG, guys? They're not going to GG. They're just going to keep on fighting and throwing bodies. There's the BKB coming out here from Frank as he's just trying to put that down, but at the end of the day, Infamous Gaming taking game number 1 away from Thunder Predator.
Yeah, guess it goes to show you some of these talents that they brought in from Europe actually pretty good at the game. So Infamous looks like they know what they're doing, but being able to draw the game out in the way they did and the way Nature's Prophet played this game. Who's it on Nature's Prophet?
That's Pepita.
Pepita. He played amazing this game. I think a lot of this was just some of these pickoffs he got, especially towards the end here. He knew what items he had to get, and the amount of damage that he was able to do and disable while getting the jump on these guys is super impressive this game.
Yeah, his itemization was absolutely fantastic. Being able to like get the jump onto this Puck multiple times, because at the beginning of this game, this was the Draken show. Like Puck was just styling on kids back and forth. He was making space for Ottune, but then it just slowly started to slip away from them. And even though Ottune had quite a lot of farm, Skeeter just started getting more and more. And eventually you just reach that point where a troll can't outcarry a Spectre, and it can't outcarry a Nature's Prophet who has a nullifier. I think, he's got a Shadow Blade. I'm guessing he was going to go for like a Silver Edge on top of that. And then you've got the Bloodthorn and the Sheepstick. Like, how do you fight against that? I don't know.
It's just like a counter carry build. You're able to take out one guy no matter how strong they are on this Nature's Prophet. That's exactly what he did. So, super well played by him.
Definitely. All right, guys, this is only game number 1. We have another game coming up, so make sure that you come back for game number 2 of Thunder Predator versus Infamous.